of course, like again, it's like as the title says, like, what is paradise? It's like who is this paradise is built for? Like when
Hmm.
we see this type of like advertisements or imagery of the Caribbean, it is like a completely untrue reality for people that are local or not even local. Like you can be a foreign person, but also like based on your race, you could be treated in a certain way and being
Hmm.
allowed to access certain places and others. I myself have been stood out from beaches in my own country, like, oh, you're not allowed to lay here. I'm like, how's that even possible?
Yeah.
So, and then again, yes, it's just like you see how and sometimes it's like it's this attitude and these views are so internalized that the local themselves can stop themselves for enjoying and advancing into this blessing of landscapes that and spaces that we own, right? Because that's
Hmm.
our home, it's our homeland. And I think like that's where something that this shadow represents in this one particular is like that internalized colonialism, but also but at the same time it's like how the spaces outside stop them themselves, no? Because it's this
Hmm.
element that is just projecting within the landscape itself.
Yeah.
So it's the duality of those type of like policing, no? Of like it's internal but also external policing or stopping situation within the locals and the space.
Yeah, and in this series, as much as Candy insists on that city landscape, your landscape is this kind of tropical place, right? This sort of tropical, the bamboo, the philodendrons, just these really these um identical these identifiable images that we associate with tropicalization or the tropics or paradise. And what I find funny is that I can get all of this at Home Depot too, and Lowe's. I can buy these plants and recreate them. So they're kind of you can, and that tells you how this sort of tropicalism has been commodified in a particular way.
Completely.
But
Yeah.
here, it's almost like a garment. It's almost you're doing something different here with these images. The hand that comes out with the gun, the hand with the gloves, and for some reason I'm not going back fast enough, but it wants me to stay on this image. So so let's talk about this image,
Yeah. Let's
and
get
this
into
part of the
technology.
series. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's something I try. All the images that I use are normally I take it from getaway advertisements images that you can find it. So it's like I try to be really intentional of these type of images that could be really common or like easy to replicate to an extent because it's like it's what you that's another way of like simplifying what the Caribbean or the Atlantic world is that the global north tend to do. It's like how we are so simplified within these standardized landscapes or nature, right? And but like some sort of like taking away the culture, the capability of being more than that. And the
Mm-hmm.
region becomes just this space for people to just vacation, right? Instead of
Yeah.
like search for culture, search for knowledge, search for spirituality, like there is so much to give, and there's so much more to these spaces.